Hi everyone.
In this session, I am to help you understand corporate detail library. Today, companies are generating a lot of data. There is a large demand for tool to help corporations manage the information overload. Decision support system, management support systems, visual information access and analysis, data or information warehouses, structured document and imaging database, executive information systems, business intelligence systems, online analytical processing, multi-dimensional databases. These tools helps to analyze information for better decision making. Just have a look on dimensions of internal electronic commerce system. Millions of transactions and oceans of multimedia data will flow through the network every day, creating an infosphere. The volume of data, complexity of transactions, and richness of the data on which they operate, it will create the need for new enabling technologies. The emergence of an infosphere will provide massive amounts and diverse type of digital information. That infosphere will require new, more powerful methods and organizational structures or institutions for finding and using information. The architecture for supporting internal commerce can be divided into five key areas. First key area is user modeling and interaction. Modeling of users and tasks so that intelligent software can decide what to search for and how to integrate such results. Here, user models are interposing between the user interface and information sources to filter the available information according to the needs of task and user. It associates with each task or each person. Is a user agent or set of user agents. Task of user agents are maintaining of model and current state of task, determining of information for each step of the task. The agents initiate searches for the information. When information is returned, it must be appropriately combined with other information and displayed to the user. The user agents must address the issue of displaying information to the user and consider wide range of display devices that may be available. Multimedia information may be retrieved in many forms, some of which may not be suitable for display on available devices. For example, some devices may be unable to display pictures while others may not provide audio. Determining the most appropriate methods of display, translating between one representation and another, and integrating new information with the existing task are all challenging problems. Both human computer interface and the quality of information are important. In short, user agents need to tackle two issues: the generation of documents and how to present them given the available output devices. The next key area of internal commerce architecture is effective utilization of information. Here, organizational decision making cannot be supported with a single tool. A set of robust enterprise-wide technologies is required, including transaction processing and data analysis. E-commerce tools are required for effective utilization of information. Organization needs online transaction for design, production, logistic and profitability. To figure out online the viability or suitability of the order, the firm must gather information from various sources. Just have a look on next key area, type of online transactions. Two types of information processing often take place in e-commerce: online transaction processing and online analytical processing. Online transaction processing involves the detailed day-to-day procedures such as order entry and order management, in which data can be updated for which clerks demand short response time. OLTP also incorporate access to operations data. Analytical processing refers to the activities involved in searching the wealth of data residing throughout an enterprise for trends, opportunities, or problem areas. Online analytical processing enables decision makers to slice and dice data quickly. Online analytical processing allowing for easy identification of trends and exceptions. Next key area is navigating the infosphere. It involves two related activities. First is information search, discovery and retrieval. Second is presentation or visualization of the retrieved information. Let's see key area: search, discovery and retrieval. In the past, information retrieval has been studied as though it were a self-contained problem. Yet from users' organizations' point of view, information retrieval is almost always part of some larger work process. This view is changing in three ways. First is characterization of accessible information in terms of its structure. Second is the application of such concept from the information science literature. Third is the development of information filters that reduces the problem of information overload. Second activity related to navigating the infosphere is presentation and visualization. Here, information that is visual. It is used for easy understanding of information. Organization must predefine rules for visualization. This process will highlight the trouble spot and area of opportunities. Presentation increases the following task of information. First task is assessing ability of information. Second is collecting of information. Third is queue of information. And fourth is organizing of information. The fifth key area of internal commerce architecture is digital library layer. Many organizations manage their information through corporate library. If it provides the architecture to model, map, integrate and information in digital document is called digital library. Digital library provides information structure by organization and workers. Access vast amount of data encoded in multimedia formats. So, a digital library is a library in which collections are stored in digital formats and accessible by computers. The digital content may be stored locally or accessed remotely via computer networks. A digital library is a type of information retrieval system. The digital library provides the architecture to model, map, integrate, condense, and transform scattered information housed in digital documents. The digital library as a foundation for decision support system, companies can perform more substantive, accurate, and consistent analysis. What are the types of digital libraries? E-document based digital libraries and database-oriented warehouses. Document digital library is a distributed network of interlinked information mainly for electronic publishing. What is data warehouse? Data warehouse is an electronic storage of a large amount of information by a business which is designed for query and analysis instead of transaction processing. Data warehouses are designed as central information repositories for combining and storing vast amount of historical and referred data from a number of different sources. These corporate data sources include mainframe database, client-server relational database, spreadsheet, text reports, flat files, and proprietary systems. Just have a look on making a business case for a digital library. Organizations create and archive millions of memos, contracts, engineering drawings, and other documents. As the document become increasingly digital, the problem of managing documents become very important. What is the solution to the complex problem of managing digital documents? The solution is document management. Document management describes a wide variety of disparate functions, including document authoring and scanning, repository archiving, document distribution and delivery, document processing along the workflow, information search and retrieval, and document browsing and viewing. An information architecture that ties different departments around a corporate document library of information. That departments are legal cases and contracts, government regulations, human resources, research and development, engineering, manufacturing and production, accounting and finance, documentation, manuals, records, suppliers, service and support, sales and marketing, customer stakeholders. This information architecture enables cross-functional information sharing, and also it enables the seamless movement of information across the enterprise networks. Let's discuss about digital document management issues and concerns. Some argues that in the 1990s, success will be dictated by the degree to which a firm analyzes and improves key document management schemes. Key documents which need more concerns are ad hoc documents, process-specific documents, knowledge-oriented documents. Ad hoc documents such as letters, financial reports, manuals usually are initiated by managers and professionals who create content. But most elements of content and appearance of ad hoc documents as well as work of distribution them have been in the hands of support staff. The content, context and appearance of ad hoc documents are generally not well defined and can vary widely. Next, concern need document is process specific document. Process specific documents such as invoices or purchase orders typically are created, constructed, and distributed by support personnel. These are form based. Context and appearance undergo virtually no alteration, and content varies only slightly according to well articulated rules. Next, concern need to knowledge oriented documents. These are technical documents, catalogs of product information and design documents. Although corporations and users have become sophisticated with the management and manipulation of structured data stored in corporate database servers, the proliferation of documents from email to newsfeed is conspiring to create an environment rich with electronic documents that are not being managed effectively. What are the types of detailed documents? Document imaging, structured documents, hypertext documents, active documents. The next session will handle types of detailed documents. You can write to me any queries about detail library. I will be looking forward to it. Thank you.